On April 4th, 2023, football transfer guru Fabrizio Romano reported that Lionel Messi had just been offered over 400 million euros a year to play in the Saudi Pro League. The bid came from Cristiano Ronaldo's direct rivals al-Hilal and comes after reports of Messi rejecting a contract extension with current club PSG. But the Saudis aren't the only ones after Messi's signature, with the World Cup winner still drawing the affection of clubs and countries all across the globe. And with the Argentine's current contract expiring in the summer, it begs the question, which club will Lionel Messi play for next? Welcome back, guys. You're watching the Sideline Starters, and my name is Andy, first team all sideline. And I probably shouldn't be doing this, but let's set a like target of 50 on this video. And once you've hit that button, sit back and let's get started. Can you imagine telling someone at the start of the season that Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi would both be playing in Saudi Arabia by the time the summer rolls around? Well, it obviously hasn't happened just yet, but Riyadh royalty al-Hilal are reportedly giving Messi 400 million reasons why he should consider making Saudi dreams a reality. Romano's reported figures would make Messi the highest paid athlete on the planet, eclipsing Cristiano Ronaldo's staggering earnings since arriving in the Arab world himself back in January. And the prospect of having the two of them together again is beyond blockbuster. We've already seen the commercial and social impact that signing Ronaldo had on al-Nassr and on the reach of Saudi Arabian football globally as well. Messi would only further exacerbate the already exponential growth of football in the region, growth that he actually already contributed to years ago, when he agreed to take on the role of Saudi Arabia's official ambassador for tourism back in 2021. Al-Hilal signing Messi would just be the next step of Vision 2030, Saudi Arabia's utopian development project that'll likely crescendo in hosting the World Cup at the start of the new decade. But aside from the kingdom's long-term football aspirations, Al-Hilal are also invested in short-term benefits as well. At time of recording, they find themselves behind al-Nassr and al-Ittihad domestically, as they sit in 4th place in the Saudi Pro League, a competition that they've proudly won more than any other club in the country's history. They've actually been reigning champions since the end of the 2020 season, winning 3 titles in a row since the start of the decade. But it looks like their Riyadh rivals are coming for the throne, as al-Nassr's signing of Ronaldo has overshadowed the historical achievements and status of al-Hilal. And so naturally, the club have turned to Ronaldo's kryptonite as their solution. When you factor in Vision 2030 and Messi's business relationship with the kingdom, al-Nassr signing Ronaldo, and al-Hilal's title streak coming to an end, signing Leo makes perfect sense. But there's another club partaking in the Lionel Messi sweepstakes. It's been almost 2 years since Messi left the club he called home for 2 decades. The club that paid for his growth hormone treatment after signing the feeble but talented boy to a contract written on the back of a napkin within the walls of a Barcelona restaurant when he was just 13. The club that gave Messi everything, and the club who Messi would give everything back to in return. Leo made 780 appearances for Barcelona, scoring 672 goals and assisting 291 more. And his record-breaking goal contributions had a trophy cabinet to match, with 6 of Leo's 7 Ballon d'Ors awarded during his time with the Blaugrana, on top of 10 La Liga titles, 7 Copa del Reys, and 4 Champions Leagues. And there might be more trophies on the way. On March 31st, 2023, ESPN's Gamo Soler and The Athletic reported that Barca Vice President Rafael Yuste confirmed the club were in contact with Leo regarding a return to Spain, stating, "We are in contact with Messi's camp, yes. Beautiful stories should have happy endings." It seems like the Barca board deeply regret ever letting him go in the first place. As Rafael continued, "I took part in negotiations that unfortunately didn't lead to a certain result, and I have this thorn in my side that Leo couldn't continue in our club. And while a hero's return would be the feel-good story of the summer, let's be real for a second. If it weren't for Lionel Messi's strong emotional connection to Barcelona, this transfer would make absolutely 0 sense." Barcelona currently have a double-digit lead over Real Madrid in La Liga for the first time in half a decade, and will most likely win the title, boasting the single best defensive record across Europe's top 5 leagues. Xavi has completely transformed the team, integrating world-class veterans alongside the future of football, as he maximizes the potential of some of the sport's most exciting young prospects, which is exactly what Barca used to do. They used to prioritize developing their youth players rather than spending hundreds of millions of euros on over overinflated transfer fees. Transfer fees that actually landed player swap partner Juventus in legal trouble. And speaking of legal trouble, here's another reason why Messi should stay as far away from Barcelona as possible. Last month, Spanish prosecutors charged Barcelona with continued corruption in business regarding payments totaling 7.3 million euros to Dasnil 95 and Nilsat, two companies owned by Jose Maria Enriquez Negreira, the vice president of Spain's refereeing committee. While Barca president Bartomeu denies any wrongdoing, Negreira himself testified to Spanish tax officials that he was paid to make sure no refereeing decisions were made against them. The investigation is currently underway, and if found guilty, Barca will be the face of football's most shameful scandal since Juventus and Calciopoli. In short, Xavi's team doesn't need Messi on the field, and Messi doesn't need Barca's dirty laundry off of it. But if Messi can't return to his home in Spain, could he potentially return to his home in South America? After finally lifting the World Cup trophy in Qatar for the people of Argentina, Messi seems to have cemented his place above Diego Maradona in Argentine iconography, and the recent outpour of love and affection from his people has reignited requests for a reunion. Leo has always spoken kindly of his home country and said the following regarding a return to his boyhood club, Newell Old Boys, back in 2018. "I cannot say or promise that I will return, but yes, I can assure you that I would love to play in the Argentine League and for Newell's." And it seemed like a return to Argentina might have actually been plausible. With Leo winning absolutely everything there is to win in Europe, perhaps it was time for him to come home. But all of Rosario's romantic thoughts were quickly replaced with feelings of fear last month, after two armed men opened fire on El Supermercado Único, a marketplace owned by the family of Antonella Roccuzzo, Lionel Messi's wife. While no one was harmed in the shooting, the gunman left a chilling note behind that read, "Messi, we are waiting for you. Hafkin is also a drug trafficker. He won't protect you." The note was in reference to Rosario's mayor Pablo Hafkin, as well as a demonstration of the ever-present reach and influence of narcos in Argentina. Football romance aside, I just can't imagine that Messi would even consider bringing his family to such a dangerous part of the world right now. So Argentina seems unlikely for now, but as we leave South America, it's worth noting the palpable interest from their northern neighbors. Whispers turned into full-out transfer rumors 2 summers ago, when Messi's father Jorge was seen meeting with MLS Commissioner Darren Garber during the 2021 Gold Cup final in Las Vegas. Messi already has a home in Miami, Florida, which prompted speculation that David Beckham would pull out all the stops to make him the face of his new franchise. Fans fed into the hype and dug up an interview Messi did a year prior with Spanish TV channel La Sexta, where Messi said, "I would like to play in the United States someday. It's always been one of my dreams." And as we all know, Messi would wind up signing for PSG that summer instead. But given the 2 years have passed since then, the MLS look ready and willing to re-enter negotiations. Any deal with Inter Miami would mirror the package that the LA Galaxy offered David Beckham in 2007, meaning that Messi would be given the highest salary in MLS history by quite some margin, in addition to equity in the club and/or the possibility of owning his own franchise. With Apple now involved in broadcasting the MLS product too, we could even see them incentivize Messi with a percentage of their subscription revenue. Now this is all just speculation, but that would be the smart play here. There's no shot that the MLS can match Saudi's offer on pure salary, so they need to offer other incentives that'll let Messi collect more money over time. But that's just the American in me potentially getting ahead of myself. The truth is, no one knows where Messi will play next. Playing for al-Hilal makes the most business sense. Returning to Barcelona is probably what his heart wants. An Argentine homecoming seems a little unsafe right now, while an MLS move would require a lot of legwork for multiple parties. Either way, whoever Messi ends up signing for will likely have the honor of viewing football's finest twilight, as the greatest player the sport has ever known comes closer to the end of his career. But until then, we'll be following his every move, one shoulder feint at a time. And that's all I got for today. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and smash the like button. And if you want to continue down the Saudi rabbit hole, you can click right here. Thanks for watching. Till next time, everyone.